Hello everyone, happy Tuesday. Welcome back to Tue Boozeday. I hope you are all doing well, enjoying the start of the new year. Cheers, I'll kick it off as we do every week. This week I am having the drink that I wanted to have last week here, but could not. This is a peanut butter cup, is what it's called. It is screwball peanut butter whiskey, chocolate liqueur, and a splash of milk. And yes, it tastes just like a Reese's peanut butter cup in a cup. So cheers to that. Hi Nard. Hi Natasha. She's over there. Thank you for the birthday wish. My birthday is tomorrow, which I mentioned earlier. Obviously, though, we will be celebrating here tonight with my peanut butter cup. So yes, I turn 31 tomorrow. I haven't freaked out yet. I normally do each birthday. I don't know why. It's just a thing I do. But yeah, we'll see how tomorrow goes. Should be fun. I took tomorrow off work just to kind of relax. And Natasha's actually off work, so we got to hang out. Yeah, I don't know. We don't have anything planned, so we'll just see what happens. Got my family coming over for dinner, but that's about it. Hi, Marilyn. Hi, Tim. But yes, do share what you're drinking tonight, where you're watching from, just like Tim did there. Thank you for that. Yes, Nard, I do miss our Blackhawk trip. Blackhawk, for those of you not from Colorado, is where all of our casinos are. And I always go every birthday weekend or on the day of my birthday because I love gambling. Not that I have a problem, I just enjoy it. And of course, this year they opened up a sports book in Blackhawk, but no one can go. So that's cool too. But I'll get up there at some point, I'm sure. Later this year, we'll see. All right, now reminder as well, do use that hashtag live, hashtag replay. Let me know how you're watching because this month we do have new prizes, or I should say a new grand prize. Our second and third place prizes are going to be the same, the free ebook or audiobook of your choice. But our grand prize for January is getting to be named after, well, sorry, a character will be named after you should you win that grand prize. So I kind of explained it in the post that I went up about an hour or so ago. But basically the way it works, Facebook has its sort of algorithm running in the background. So each time that you comment on a post, share a post, or even just post your own post within the group, it's all tracking in its contributors is what it's called. So at the end of each month, I go back, I pick the top 3 contributors in order, and those are how we get our top 3 winners. So number 1 for January will be a character, will become a character, I should say, in a future book this year. So yeah, I look forward to you guys battling it out for that top prize, and I look forward to naming one of you here in a book. So cheers to that as well. Hi Pat, welcome. Hi Jody, welcome. I see you dropping hearts. Tim just finished Followed Home, ready for the next one, which is Followed Away, if you're reading that series necessarily in chronological order. So thank you for reading that. That's my first book, Followed Home. On that note, good reminder now that I see that, Followed Home is 99 cents right now for the ebook on Amazon, so you can go pick that up if you've never checked it out. 99 cents to start the Exiles Attack series. So yeah, let's jump in though. So last weekend, I should say last week/weekend was sort of an opposite of the week before with Christmas, whereas I had the whole week off from my day job and really just relaxed. It was nice. Didn't do too much. Got to hang out here at the house with the kids. Got to play with them, as they always like to ask when I'm trying to work. So it was fun just getting to kind of unplug, unwind, hang out with the kids while Natasha worked. We've been alternating our weeks off so that we don't have to worry about daycare and things like that. So, but this is our last week. I'm back at work, although I am off tomorrow. But Natasha's off this week, and then we'll both be back working next week. So back on the grind, starting out the new year. Yeah, she's over there rubbing her head all frustrated, just thinking about it. It's cool though. You know, what can you do? So yeah, what did we have in the last week? We had New Year's. Pretty low-key, as you know, everything has been this year, it seems. Low-key New Year's. Small gathering we had, stayed up till midnight, very proud of myself. I don't know. Even with all the rest, I'm still always tired somehow. Would love to hear what you guys did for New Year's. Anything special? Did you just... I mean, we played some board games. I played some video games. Would love to hear what you guys did. I didn't even have a drink on New Year's Eve. I'm proud of myself for that. Just because things were kind of up in the air with my gout, and I want to make sure I can have some margaritas tomorrow night for my birthday. So I deliberately took it easy. Ah, yes. Hi, Carolyn. Hi, Jody. Yes, win the lottery. I did see that today. Both the Powerball and the Mega Millions are over 400 million each. I think they draw tomorrow night, so I think I'll use some of my time off tomorrow and go buy some tickets and maybe just not go back to work Thursday. That'd be pretty cool, huh? Marilyn watched the Twilight Zone marathon. Nice. I wish I could do a marathon day. That'd be nice. Just can't quite do that yet with the kids, unless it's something they want to watch, of course. Maybe a Bluey marathon. I don't know if anyone knows what Bluey is, but I could get down with that. Yes, share with the family. I certainly would. That's a lot of money. I think I could probably spend half of it. I don't know, just kind of ballparking. So yeah, so that was our New Year's. Not too much. New Year's Day, we just hung out. I'm looking at the calendar. We didn't do anything really Friday or Saturday. Sunday was Natasha's grandfather's 84th birthday. Oh, she put her headphones in. 84th birthday? Was that Sunday? 84? Yeah, he turned 84 years old, so we had a little dinner for him. Yeah, so that was fun. More video games, just hanging out. Oh, my favorite part of this weekend, though, was undecorating for Christmas. I always look forward to it. I'm sort of a Scrooge and Grinch at heart. I don't know. Personally, I just feel like all the Christmas decor just makes the house feel cluttered, which is very hard for me to feel cluttered. But Christmas does the trick. So everything's in the bin right now, and I do get to spend some time tomorrow packing it all back in the shed, where it can sit for the rest of the year. So see you in December, Christmas. Pat binged all 5 seasons of Lucifer. Jody was binging Bates Motel right now. I've never seen Lucifer. I've seen a couple episodes of Bates Motel. It was definitely interesting. I don't know. I kind of start shows and then watch The Office, and that's just kind of how it goes. So yeah, I guess that's a good segue though into our pop culture check-in. Now that you guys are already dropping some mentions here, please do share what you've been watching, reading, listening to, whatever it may be. For us, we watched the new Wonder Woman movie over the weekend. Wonder Woman 1984, I believe, or just 84, I forget. Yeah, we were, I don't know, I can't speak for Natasha. I was sort of skeptical going in just because I've heard so much negative feedback about it. But honestly, I liked it. I mean, I understand it's not as good as the first, but it was still a really good movie, I thought. I'm not sure what all the fuss was about. I don't know. I haven't read too much into it, what everyone's upset about, but I enjoyed the movie. Natasha enjoyed it. Definitely, I mean, we're also kind of biased for DC Comics, so it takes a lot for us to actually probably admit that a DC movie is bad. So there's that too. Let's see what else we got going on. I finished In Cold Blood. That was the book I was listening to by Mark Dawson. That's book 1 of his Beatrix Rose series. And then I started book 2 right after, which is called Blood Moon Rising. Again, I'm listening to these books more to get a feel for a male author writing a female lead in the thriller genre, because that's kind of what I have on slate this year. Let's see, I'm starting in June, my project, which will be along those same sort of lines. So just kind of trying to listen to the series now, get a feel for it, how the storytelling flows. So far, I'm enjoying it. If you like action, if you like thrillers, kind of female espionage is what it's around. I do recommend that series from Mark Dawson. I also have started reading Hunted by Darcy Coates. She's a fellow indie author down in Australia. She's very big in the horror genre. So yeah, I just wanted to, I've never read one of her books actually, so I wanted to check it out and see what all the fuss is about. Let's see, Nard got some feedback on Wonder Woman. You thought it was alright, took too long to build the story and get into the action. Yeah, I could see that. It did drag in some parts. I don't know. I feel like that's just a given in some stories. I did see some people saying, oh, they could have ended the movie after 20 minutes and it would have been good. I thought that was a bit harsh to say. But yeah, I mean, what was it, 2.5 hours? There's bound to be some slower parts. But yeah, I guess that's just the nature of it sometimes. Carolyn already got 0 Hour paperback today. Well, that's exciting because I know for a fact I ordered mine before you, because I ordered mine before I even announced it. So good for you, though. Mine's not coming till Saturday. Yeah, I did see your picture earlier, so I appreciate that. I love seeing pictures of my books in the wild. So if you have anything like that, you can share that in a post in the group and get points. Keep it in mind. So yeah, outside of that, what I'm reading, we're still watching Parks and Rec here. We are about towards the end of season 4, if I recall, is where we left off last night. So yeah, just kind of chugging along there. Writing-wise, let's see. I am back into Followed Away, final book of that Exiles Attack series. I'm currently at 50,000 words, probably got about 15,000 left, give or take. So hoping to have that wrapped up this month. And then as obviously 0 Hour is ready, seeing as someone already has their copy of the book, but it will be released on ebook January 19th, but you can order it on paperback already on Amazon. So if you can't wait till the 19th, or if you just like the paperbacks, feel free to go order your copy today. Some exciting news I'll share. I'm kind of shuffling up my schedule. So originally, and actually it was last week I showed you guys my schedule for the year. So I had originally planned it out to be editing Followed Away, and then also my pen name project for kind of the first 3 months of this year. But after some deeper thinking and discussion with my trusted advisor, Natasha, I have decided to shuffle those around and instead start editing Time of Fate, the final book of the Wealth of Time series. It just feels more advantageous to kind of have that done, since it's the final book of the series, and just be done with the series. That way from there I can kind of focus my attention where it needs to be at that point. So there's really no point in holding up the final book, I figured, especially considering that it is written. So I'll be jumping into the editing on that. Probably this weekend I'll start editing, and then just kind of judging my editing schedule. Probably an April release is what I'll lightly commit to right now. Just kind of ballparking, but we'll see how the editing goes at first. So yeah, so shuffling things up there for you Wealth of Time fans, Happy New Year. You'll be getting that final book earlier than originally planned. Jody asked, words equates to how many pages? I don't know. I think in a print book, I think it's just 250 to 300 words per page, to give you an idea. But of course, I think more, as authors, we think more word count because that's just kind of what matters on our side. And then, of course, if you're on an e-reader, there's really no equivalent, because you can adjust your font size, and each website has different formats. So there's really no saying. But yeah, in print, it's about 300, I want to say, 300 words per page, to give you an idea. So yeah, when I say 15,000 words to go, I'm sure someone's better at math. I don't know, that's 50 pages. I know it's not 500 pages, so if the math's off, let me know. Pat, my pen name is a secret. Really a couple reasons for that. One, the genre of my pen name has nothing to do with myself. So the last thing I want is my readers rushing to buy my pen name books, because that actually does have an effect on my Amazon algorithms. I can really go into detail on that, but basically Amazon knows what books you're buying. They can recognize similar authors. So if you're buying a book from my pen name, say all the books under my pen name and all the books under my name, it's going to mess with things kind of in my static marketing, I guess you could say, on Amazon. So that's one reason. Number two, I just want to see if I can get it up and running on its own. My pen name kind of grow its own legs, let it do its own thing. So yeah, that's just a couple reasons. Now, if my pen name ever does blow up, I will absolutely share that with you guys. Because at that point, it's kind of hard to mess with the algorithms if you've sold 50,000 books, so that sort of thing. So if it ever blows up, I'll definitely be sharing it. So yeah, that's kind of what's going on here. The adjustments to the new year. Jody, 50,000 is not halfway done. This book should come in probably around 65 to 70,000, if I had to guess. So I'm about 2/3, a little more done. So yeah, kind of reaching the climax of the story and then close it out from there. Close it out for the series, I should say. Nard started reading Wealth of Time again. That's cool to hear. I don't read a lot of books over again, but it's always an honor, I should say, to hear when someone chooses to do that with one of mine. So thank you. Cheers to that. Pat, I know you are really into my books. That you would love to probably read the other ones, but I gotta keep it a secret. I'm sorry. Maybe you've already read them and you just don't know it. So we'll go with that theory. So let's see. Writing wise, what else is going on? Just that Sal I mentioned, Followed Home, is 99 cents. Insanity is also 99 cents. And those will probably stay that way for a few weeks as I work on some marketing in the background. To try to get those series a little more a life breathed into them, because Wealth of Time is doing pretty well, but those two I just need to really focus more on, I should say. So yeah, that's everything writing wise going on. So now, little surprise, which I hadn't mentioned before the show started, but we do have our December winners. This is our first time meeting since last month. So December winners, so for second and third place, congratulations to Shannon Casey and Rianne Fletcher. So you two have won a free ebook or audiobook of mine. So yeah, congrats. So as usual, just shoot me a private message and let me know what book you want, and then a good email address to send that to, and I can get those out for you. And then our grand prize winner for December, which is going to be a $5 Amazon gift card. She's in here tonight, actually. I saw you. Marilyn Rivera, congratulations. So same thing for you, Marilyn. Shoot me a private message with your email address, and I can send that right over for you. So congrats to our December winners. And that's another good point to remind you, if you've joined late, use those hashtags, #live, #replay. Let me know you're here, what you're drinking tonight, and rack up those points for January and get your chance to be in a book. Jody, my planner, I guess you could say it gave a hint. It was just abbreviated, but you don't even know what the abbreviation was. If it's the book name, a series name, the author name, so you don't know, and that's just my little secret, I guess. Nard, is it a romance novel? No, I'll just say no to that. Not a romance novel. If I ever do write a romance novel, I think that is something I would share with you guys. Just because I don't think that's something that you might all go flocking to if you're a fan of my existing work. Maybe you will, I don't know. We can discuss it when the time comes. So yeah. Hi Lulu, welcome. Late writing a review for tomorrow. Now, life of a bookstagrammer, huh? Always writing reviews, taking pictures. Fun stuff. Sorry guys, let me get caught up here. Jody is very observant. Yes, it is CC, so good job catching that. CC is Commerce City, my hometown. So we'll just roll with that. If I write romance, please do an LGBTQ one. Okay, well, I can't commit to that because first off, I don't know how to write romance. So I think if I were to tackle that, I'm not sure if I'm trying to go down that road, at least on my first try. Paranormal or shapeshifter books, I don't know, Pat. That's if you're referring to romance, I do have lots of friends who write in it. They're great at it. I can't say I would be. I know you give me a vampire, I want to start killing people, not falling in love. That's just sort of my knee-jerk reaction. Make vampires horror again. That's going to be my hashtag whenever I write my vampire book in the future. So that's my stance on that. It's going to be a great book. Thank you, Tim. I appreciate that. Oh, Jody, you're drinking almond milk with a hint of vanilla. I love vanilla almond milk. I can't complain with that at all. Do you think someone can write a book without taking any writing courses? I do. I mean, personally, I've had some writing courses in college, in high school, but never any writing school specifically, anything like that. I'm a business major. I'm not even an English major. I've always just loved writing, and I think if you read enough books, if you kind of get a feel for storytelling, kind of things that you want to take away that you think you might want to do or that you might not want to do in your own story, I think you can write. It's just, the way I explain it to newcomers in writing is it's very much like a muscle. The more you work it, the stronger it's going to become. I've seen that in my own writing. I think a great example, honestly, is the Exiles Attack series, because you have Followed Home, which was my very first book, and you put that next to its sequel, Followed Away, which was my 11th book or 12th book. I've lost count. And you'll see there's a very drastic difference between the two books. So we'll ask Tim, because I think he's moving on to book 2. We'll ask him when he finishes book 2, Followed East, what he thinks, how the writing compares side by side that way. I even wrote a little apology in my acknowledgments in the back, saying, hey, sorry, Followed Home was book 1. I wrote Followed East way later, so you're probably wondering, is this the same author? It is. It's anything. Just, keep practicing. So if you want to write, just start it, and it's not even to necessarily have publishing in mind. Just write to practice writing and storytelling, and then put it away, come back and read it, see what you think about it, how you feel, and then write it again. And that's really, that's all writing is. So, yeah. Jody says she feels like successful people are 75% business and 25% creation. There's definitely something to that, I'd say. I don't know if it's necessarily that ratio. At least for me, being a writer, there's a lot more creation that goes into it, I'd say, than 25%. But on the flip side, marketing is very much, I'd say it's probably 60-40 business to creative, being an indie author at least. Obviously, if you want to go more of a traditional route with your writing, that's going to be obviously a lot less business focused, maybe 10 to 15%, and then everything else is going to be creation at that point. But if you do decide to go that indie route, kind of want to have that creative control over all aspects of it, yeah, prepare for at least 60% business. And when I say business, I mean marketing. Natasha does my 75. I wish. She does help. She does do a lot of the dirty work. But I'm trying to get her. I would love for her to just run my ads, but I'm still trying to learn them myself. It's very complicated. So yeah, there's a lot that goes into that. I'm going to kind of touch on that today. So yeah, Lulu, you can write reviews all day, but don't think you could write a whole book. Maybe a poetry book. See, that's, I could write books all day. I don't think I could write poetry. To me, poetry is just, I don't know, too artistic for me. It's not quite my forte. Like I said, I get writing, I just want to start killing characters. Can't really do that in poetry. So, but hey, just try it. Maybe write your reviews as a poem. A little twist to Bookstagram. I don't know. Try it out. See what people say. If no one likes it, then you just stop. So yeah, good points, everyone. Thank you. All right, so as I mentioned last week, and I guess kind of the last few weeks, going to be shifting gears this year with our topics. So as you know, last year was everything, kind of discussing my books in detail, what goes into them. This year, we're sort of just hopping around topics, I guess you could say. So today I'm going to be talking about goals for 2021. Before I jump into that, though, let me see. I think I have a couple questions. Oh, hi, Devin. My sister is on. Do you think some genres are harder than others? I mean, that's hard for me to say because I've only written in the thriller and horror genre, which aren't too different, honestly, to write. But from what I've gathered, talking with my friends who do write in other genres, I don't think one's necessarily harder than another to write. It's really a matter, like I said, the more you read, the more you're going to have a feel for sort of what's expected within the genre. Like, I know if I do ever write a romance book, that it has to end with a happily ever after. And boy, that would really hurt me to do. So I think that's the reason why I've avoided it. So yeah, it's just sort of learning the tropes within each genre, and that's actually something I have on my list to discuss at some point this year. Particular tropes, how they work, how they move the stories along, things like that. So yeah, I guess on that note too, do expect this year to kind of be more of a deep dive, both into the writing process and into the business side as well. Kind of lifting the hood, taking you behind the curtain, whatever metaphor you like, really showing you how this indie publishing business works. Oh yeah, there's Bernadette. Hi Bernadette. I don't know if I said hi to you yet. Bernadette, she's written like 100 romance books. It's really like 45, I think. But yeah, Bernadette would be my go-to, obviously, if I ever have to write some romance. She obviously knows probably everything there is about all the tropes and everything that goes into that. Write a dark romance. I know that is a thing. I suppose if I do write romance, it'll probably go down that route. I don't know. We'll see. Maybe, I don't know. Natasha always says I should write our love story as a book. We'll see. Actually, our love story is funny. We started out hating each other, which that is a trope in the romance genre. So we'll see. We'll just have to see what happens. But yeah, for now, I just want to finish Wealth of Time and then start the spin-off and start my slasher series. So that's 2021. So you guys can drop the romance already. So stop pressuring me. You guys should actually get on Natasha's case about writing her children's book. And I already gave her an idea for a sequel. So yeah. Love can be scary. I like that. Horror, romance. I have to read some first, get a feel for it. Enemies to lovers, though. That's the name of the trope, yes. I think that happens a lot in like rom-coms you see in the movies. I have noticed the more I read, the more I write, the more I'm getting that ability that Natasha seems to have with every movie we watch, of being 10 minutes in and saying, oh, they're the two who are going to fall in love at the end. I'm like, damn it, like, why are you telling me this? I'm trying to enjoy this movie. But now I'm kind of getting the knack for that and really seeing where the writers are coming from. So very fun to catch on to things like that. All right, well, I mentioned 2021 goals. I see some of you mentioning some of your goals. Tim, you're going to be reading a lot of my books. I appreciate that. If you read one a month, I think that'll take you through the collection, at least for what's out as of right now. So when I say talk about goals for 2021, what I'm talking about, not necessarily, resolutions per se. Resolution can be like, I want to work out more, or I want to read more. That's great and all, but for me, I like setting goals because goals are more concrete. They can be measured, what exactly do I want to achieve here? Tim wants to read all of my, well, he didn't say all of my, he said a lot of my books. Maybe set a number on that goal. Say I want to read 10 books this year. For me personally, obviously the big goal is finishing the Wealth of Time series. But more so behind that, my main goal for this year is to quit my day job and write full time. I'll just put it out there. It's a stretch goal, but I do think it can happen. I've been really putting in the time in the education, you could say, into the marketing side of this business, and really just trying to master ads. Ads on Amazon, ads on Facebook, so playing with that. And really just, setting monthly goals. I want to make this much money, spend this much on my ads. I feel like I have the tools and the knowledge to make it happen. It's just sort of that, that fear. We all have that fear. It's like, do I really want to spend that much money on ads this month? Oh, but if I do, I can make this much money. So So yeah, it's kind of fun. It's kind of fun being at this point in my career, you know, having out the, I think 0 Hour is going to make it 12 books. So having out a dozen books, so that's 12 things I can market, plus the audiobooks that come with them. So I really have, you know, I have the weapons, I guess you could say, to make this happen. It's just a matter of figuring it all out. So yeah, so that's the main big goal. Kind of under that umbrella, I am looking to hit 2 million pages read in Kindle Unlimited, hoping to hit that by June. Just kind of the way things are trending. I guess that's not really a goal. It's at this point, it's sort of inevitable that it's going to happen. On top of that, though, a goal is to have Wealth of Time, the book itself, book 1, hit 1 million pages read. I think it's currently at like 650,000. So that can be met this year. So kind of 2 big numbers there, 2 big milestones. So yeah, that's kind of what I got lined up for 2021. As soon as I hop off this video tonight, it's right back to my marketing classes. I watched them all night. I fell asleep last night. It's just during the training. I don't know. I guess it's just part of the dedication. And you know, if you want something to happen, you just need to make it happen. That's really what it comes down to. So do share any goals that you guys have for this year. I'd love to hear them. Tim's mentioned reading more of my books. Nard wants to get your photography going. Yes, I've seen some of your pictures already. They look great. I think it's just one of those things. Just keep doing it. Keep building your base, your portfolio, and let the things fall in place. Not to mention my cousin Jody in this group is also a photographer and very damn good, if I may say. So yeah, thank you guys. You know, obviously reaching this point in my career couldn't be possible without your support. Both you guys here live and anyone who might be hopping on later to watch. Definitely appreciate it. Let's see, Lulu, I got some goals coming in, sorry. Lulu wants to hit 10,000 followers on Bookstagram. Okay, yeah, that's a good goal. I was trying to think back when, I think when we met, you were about 2,000 or so followers. That was earlier in 2020, and I saw you just hit 5,000, so congrats on that. So yeah, for anyone on Instagram, check out Lulu. Lulu, drop your what's it called? Your account name, your tag, so people can follow you on Instagram. Lulu runs a great Bookstagram page. So it's just a page of all books, and it's mostly thriller from what I've gathered scrolling through her page. So help her get to those 10,000 followers. What?
Your handle.
Your handle, thank you. See, Natasha knows everything. Your handle, there it is. Books with Lulu, there you go. Marilyn wants to go full vegan this year. Good luck with that. I know, I've had friends try to do it for even like a month. I've heard it's very challenging. Obviously, just, the way the world is not really set up to be vegan. So good luck on that. Definitely not easy, but hey, that's the point of goals, right? Is to challenge yourself, really push yourself, and that's how you grow. Better not overdo it, or tomorrow you'll be too tired to celebrate. Well, I did take tomorrow off, Pat, so I get to sleep in a little bit, so I'm gonna overdo it again tonight, and then probably tomorrow night still. I don't take days off. I didn't take Christmas off. I'm not taking my birthday off. I have goals to meet. I don't have time to not do nothing. So if I wanna quit my job, I have to work when I'm not at my job. So it's kind of the way I see it. I'll work off the clock until my writing becomes on the clock, I guess is the best way to put it. Natasha knows everything. Yeah, that's true. Marilyn's been vegetarian for 5 years. Congrats on that. I mean, that's an amazing feat in itself. Personally, I don't know if I could ever do something like that. I am meant for cheeseburgers and pepperoni pizza. But power to you guys who can go vegan and vegetarian. I know it's healthier than any other diet, but we eat what we love, I suppose. My birthday, Lulu, is tomorrow, January 6th, Capricorn and proud. Okay, guys, I'm seeing too much praise on here for Natasha. We need to get her to write the kids' book. We have our retreat on the 16th. Natasha and I go plan our year. She's over there giggling. She thinks I'm kidding, but we are going to discuss her book. and get that bad boy on the calendar. I told her it needs to be out in time for the next school year in the fall so all those kids can read it and learn to not lie. So, I don't know. She's still laughing at me. She thinks it's a joke. I don't know. I'm like, you know, The Cat in the Hat is 220 words. Like, I can write that in 10 minutes. So let's go. I'm 1'6", Jody's 11'6", go figure. Yeah, it's a good day. Actually, I found out today, too, my cousin in Albuquerque has gone into labor with her first child. So we're kind of looking... My mom's hoping that she'll wait till midnight so that she can be born on my birthday, so that we can share a birthday. I don't know if that's a thing, people wishing for that, but hey, you know, what can you do? So Madi, if you watch this later on, which you probably won't because you're about to be a parent, but congrats. I'll call you later. So yeah. See, look, Natasha already has sales here right in this group. Get serious and get that book written. Thank you, Pat. See, Pat wants to buy it. Oh, there's a live update. She's 9 centimeters. I don't think we're going to midnight, guys. TMI. Thanks, Mom. Hi. Okay. Well, we are rambling now, so I think that's a good spot to end this show. So final reminder, guys, use that hashtag live or replay if you've come on here late. And of course, if you watch later on the replay, feel free to drop questions, comments at any point. Rack up those points for January and work your way towards becoming a character who may or may not get killed. We'll just see what happens. I can't commit to you exactly what your character, what their role will be. So, all right. So on that note, yeah, I'm going to wrap up. Like I mentioned, I don't know what next week's topic is. It's kind of refreshing and freeing. Oh yeah, happy birthday to my dad today. I meant to give him a shout out, but I haven't seen him say hi, so I don't even know if he's in here watching. So yeah, fun fact, me and my dad's birthdays are a day apart. His is today, mine is tomorrow. So yeah, happy birthday to him. I'm sure he'll probably watch this on the replay. So yeah, cheers to you guys. Happy Tuesday. We will be back next Tuesday to talk about something. I will figure it out in the meantime. Bernadette, I'm going to go steal some ideas from your Authors Unwritten group and probably go from there. So cheers, guys. Happy Tuesday. Stay safe and healthy out there. Thank you all for the birthday wishes, and I will see you on the 12th. All right, cheers, guys. Have a good night.